you've kept that going with the next generation. That sounds like a cliche, but it's true. You've got Amber and Autumn have really grown into this talent, and it's multiplying now. You've got in-laws, you got kids.
I know. It's unbelievable. It's happening, and now I'm waiting on grandkids, and of course they're going to sing also. They can play something. Sure. But my daddy would be so thrilled. I mean, and he really never got to hear Autumn sing. Right. So he would just be like over the top, just so proud. And Amber, her talent. Of course, she grew up. Autumn didn't really want to sing, but I could hear her singing in her room and knew that she could sing anything. Amber, the minute she was born, she was ready to hold that mic, and she was just always great. But I'm so proud of them. I look up on the screen, especially during this Gaither thing, and I'm usually sitting by Mark Lowry, and I said, "Look at them." I mean, how could you not be proud? This is my opinion, and I'm their mama, so I think they're beautiful, and I think they have beautiful, anointed voices, and I could not ask for anything more.
Years ago, and I agree with you, I thought the same thing. I would watch the Collingsworth family, and I'd see them get up there, and I would think, what must be going through mom and dad's mind to see this is, because kids, let's face it, kids, sometimes it's not always the most fun to hang out with mom and dad. But now, as a parent, you're looking at your kids and you're like, I'm savoring this moment because it may not always be like this. And to hear that harmony and to do something cooperative together and that's productive and it's honoring God, all that. So then it's exactly what you're saying there is echoing that. Thanks for letting me in the window of a parent with that because, so Amber, you're right. Amber, we grew up hearing and knew that and incredible talent. And then Autumn, I think from an outsider's perspective, our opinion was like, where did she come from? Like that was a total surprise.
It was out of the blue. I mean, what happened was Jason got sick. Not that he's always sick.
Okay, it goes back to this.
Reoccurring thing around here.
No, but he got laryngitis or something on a cruise. Yeah. And so we had to have the extra singer. Yeah. And we didn't give her a choice. It was like, you're coming.
Family business.
And she did it, and we never let her go down again. So, and it just, it's unbelievable how good she is. And I don't mean to be bragging about my children, but I'm bragging on my children. And they're just so good. And they have that, Daddy had this talent of being able to hear parts and hear. And so it's just passed down from him to me to them. They have incredible ears. And they just hear when there's a bad part or they have great pitches, and I'm just proud of you.
Autumn, do you ever find like a young person or anybody that comes up and maybe they know a little bit of your story like that and you have the opportunity to tell them kind of an example, step out of your comfort zone? Because I guess it would probably, I'm assuming it was uncomfortable at first.
I was terrified. I remember my first Gaither show. They were about to go on stage and I was crying. I was so scared. I didn't want to get up there. And my mom turned around. She said, "You don't have to do it if you don't want to do it." So I went to the bathroom, and Charlotte Richard was there, and she gave me a little pep talk. And they didn't know if I was going to be up there or not. And then I got up there, and they were like, "Oh, you're here. You did it."
I turned around, and she was on the stage. I went, "Oh, she's here."
Yeah, I was just so scared. But then, I just started doing it, and I loved it, and I got over it, and I couldn't imagine doing anything different.
And I don't think she was scared to sing. She just didn't want the people. She didn't want to sing in front of y'all. So, but then she did get over it. But here's the thing: she was scared to death, but her voice never went. It was just smooth as silk. Wow.
Back to your question about young people, Autumn is really responsible for helping our audience, I think, get a lot younger, because there are children and grandchildren now. We see much more because they watch their reels or TikTok videos or whatever they're posting of them singing, and where these young people are following music and how they consume music, then they're coming to our shows to get to meet her in person. And so that's been really exciting because we have literally watched our audience bring that generation and younger to our shows to see and meet Autumn, so that's really been cool.
A lot of kids have come to me, a lot of young girls that are younger than me, that they say, "Well, I'm scared to sing, what do you do?" And I'm able to share with them kind of like what helped me, so that's really cool.